Hi everybody, welcome back. So I altered my gamma back to normal and set it in the OBS, so hopefully things will be lighter for you. And we were just about to jump back to the other world. We've unlocked some kind of door, but I'm not sure where. But it's in one of the other worlds. Hopefully it's where we can get to. But we'll see. If the brightness of the game is weird, just let me know in the comments and I'll switch it back. I was just concerned at how dark this game is in some places and maybe you're not seeing it. Okay, so there are two paths, one going up, one going down. So we came from there. Let's go the down one first. Okay, so we've got another switcher. So where do you switch us to? Okay. Where are we? Okay, paintings. Up. Okay. Not seeing anything on you. Toy with a teddy. Hang on, what are you? E2? Hang on. No, nothing on the other arm. Can we press buttons? Nope. Oh, there's a key in the back. Can we turn it? Nah. Ah. I keep putting it back down instead of seeing if I can turn it around. Okay. Okay. Teddy bear. Fluffy teddy bear. Okay, 3 people in the woods. A bug. Okay, some books. Adventures in the Age of Mist and beyond. Okay. Hang on. Writing on the back. From caverns miles beneath the New Mexico desert, the Dini ruled an empire that lasted 10 millennia. They wrote linking books that allowed them to span universes, ignoring the primitive humans that infested the surface. But the glory of Dini was brought low mere centuries ago, and their ages were left empty and abandoned until now. Called to the desert, we have found our way down to Dini. Its secrets are in our hands, and its future is ours to determine. The next chapter of the Dini is unwritten. In 1993, Cyan Inc. introduced us to the surreal worlds of Mist and the Dini. Now you can make your own journey of exploration and adventure through the ages. Discovered focused mechanics, playing modern or historical Dini, unlimited possible environments. I love the idea of having other ways for people to tell stories in the Mist universe. Richard R.A.W. Watson, Cyan Inc. Okay. Mist. Okay. Okay, some kind of computery thing in here. Okay. Ari Lava Notes by CF. Takes about 3 to 5 days for a single Ari lava to change colours after being moved to a new surface. Pulsing stops immediately upon removal from Kaptar. Okay, so Kaptar is a world of the bugs. Introduced by Polyarchs, cloning has been extremely easy, like potatoes easy. Organics. Plant fibre is yellow, bone light yellow, Ari encrusted crustment is green, metals, gold is pink, copper is red orange, titanium is orange, silver red, aluminium red orange. Tech, Morphang Tech magenta, vanilla extrusions near white, stone, granite Kaptar teal blue, sandstone Hunrath light blue, sourcestone Morphang deep purple, shale moray very light blue, plus polyarch pods always purple. To do, I'm curious about the effect of combining various base surfaces. Still a bit odd experimenting with the life forms. The light they emit is handy given our limited supply of diesel fuel. Okay. Guess maybe she's using it for paint. Okay, in here. A samurai otter. Motorboat. Oh, a candle in it. Okay, that's cool. What are you? Okay. And a book. Let's see what's in the book. 15997 AH. The villainy there I can't find the words. It's such a foreign life cycle, or perhaps not. They launched themselves across the expanse of space, preserved for eons, until at last their technological arcs can horn in and carry them to a new home. They have no connection with their predecessors, but in spite of this, perhaps because of this, they have amazing recollections of their history. Their stories are epic, reaching back through the eons. Unlike many of us who were abducted, they were abducted as a whole. Their scoop moved an entire facility that was about to be annihilated. I have come to believe that they, perhaps more than any of us, have a deeper understanding of whatever this strange system is that we find ourselves in. 16333 AH. I need to write this down. We buried Ji-un today. This place never really agreed with her, kept to herself mostly, depressed and downcast. Anyway, I digress. I stayed after the brief words were spoken. I was the last to leave. I wandered to the dorm, as I often do, and looked out at the undulating Soren wilderness beyond the cell. Wall movement caught my eye. Now on very rare occasions we've seen Morfang scrambling about in the distance. So Soren is Morfang's homeworld, but there have been fewer and fewer sightings over the years. But before me was a tall, haggard Morfang running desperately, almost directly towards me from one of the distant structures. I still can't tell the gender, got closer and closer. I thought it would see me and stop or turn around and be curious about this strange dome and our world inside it, but it continued running, quickly, almost directly to my position. I was frozen in place with curiosity until my reflexes took over at the last moment, and I leapt out of the way. But rather than hit the dome and fall backwards or come through into Hunrath, the dome flashed its familiar tone and the Morfang vanished. I was stunned for a bit, but I retrieved my wits and stepped into the dome. Stepped into the dome myself too quickly get to the other side. After getting through, I immediately turned around and saw the Morfang outside on the other side of the dome, still running away from whatever it feared, but as if it had no sense of passing around the dome. As surprising as the event was, it did serve to settle a few things in my mind. I always wondered how no one on Earth noticed what had replaced this chunk of Arizona we have here. 16772 AH. We got to a vent again. There are those who argue... I've got to vent again. Again, there are those who argue with me. Over and over I demonstrate that in almost every case, whatever the process was that brought us here, it occurred at a pivotal moment. They tell their stories and they still can't admit that the abduction actually saved each of us, all of us. What is it in human nature that grasps so strongly to the past that we blame our saviours for stealing it from us? Okay, just one more vent before bed. If each of us was individually saved from something, then maybe all of us were corporately saved from something larger. Can we really be sure what's left? And this, the arrivers, come from various places and times. Sarah got here almost 15 years ago from the year 2055, and Bitsy got here 2.5 years ago from 1942. What does that mean? Time here is shuffled and chaotic compared to Earth. What state is Earth in right now? When is Earth right now? 16787. It's 3:15 a.m. and I feel compelled to journal this craziness. After spending most of yesterday meditating with the RE, and then most of this evening discussing the nature of these worlds with CW, I had just a sip of infamous Hunrath hooch and collapsed in my chair. Well, I just awoke from a dream. I'm not one who puts a lot of credibility in dreams, but maybe the Ari were able to move something in me to understand, or possibly because of the intense discussion, my subconscious mind was triggered to be able to sort out some ideological connection. Or maybe it was the hooch, the dream. I was tending a garden, an immense garden, and it wasn't for food or flowers. It was just for the health of the garden. I kept working and working to control it and contain it and make it healthier, but the garden seemed to find me at every turn. And after what seemed like days of work, I finally gave up in frustration. And as I stood there, doing nothing, the garden flourished before my eyes, growing and spreading in every direction. Because I realised the system that the plants were based on was not about me, shaping and controlling. The natural system of plants is healthier when they are out of control, when they are free to spread and to intermingle across and cross-pollinate and mutate. Now, from a human point of view, that may not provide what I want. I get smaller fruit and smaller flowers and untidiness, but from the point of view of the plants, they grow stronger and much more resilient and resistant. The more they are scattered, the higher the odds of surviving. And now that I contemplate, I realise that even the individual plant seeds may not appreciate the benefit of what's happening. They are torn far from their origins, forced into situations that seem extremely and possibly even destroyed by these new environments. But for the seeds that survive, the seeds that survive, now that's where the real growth, strength and abundance comes from. It's so beautiful and terrifying. Beyond the beauty of it all is a system and structure that defies understanding. Okay, what if this is a natural process? There are signs of something hid behind it all, but well hidden signs. So if I looked at all of this, the cell, the tree, the water, the seeds, the hub, the health, even the abductions, there seems to be a grander system or plan. The plan doesn't take me into account. It is unemotional, intent on the health of something much bigger. That may hurt my feelings, but what am I in the entire scheme of the universe? I have no idea what, if anything, might have put this process into motion, but that is irrelevant. Tomorrow I will talk with CW. He could be swayed from his battery plan. 17145 AH. I really don't journal much. I come to write this down because I am distraught. As I contemplate the plan that I have set in motion, I realise that I have become the destroyer of worlds. I sat down to write, to seek some cathartic tranquilization, and I realised the last thing I journaled was some esoterical, beautiful philosophy about letting this garden grow, not so reaffirming or calming. But nevertheless, here is my reasoning, because I must write this down. Simply, it's us or them. Complexity. If this is some kind of garden and we're the plants or seeds or whatever, some of us have gotten together and decided that we're the better choice to survive. If the others have unilaterally decided that we all won't survive, I am more fit, damn it, that this is not me. I want to be calm and garden or ungarden or grow or... What gives one species the right to destroy another species? Who gets to choose? Do I just lay down and die because the more aggressive species think they're better, more powerful? What brutal skill do I use to measure the good of some against the life of others? Does love ever destroy? In order to help more survive, to help love itself to survive. Does that even make sense? Can I kill because I think it will bring about more love? What if I'm not even capable of understanding the situation of hate versus love? Maybe I am the hater. Do I generate this love? Delusion to help. Do I generate this love delusion to help me maintain my sanity in light of the choice I have made? My God, it's too much. If these are just my walls of delusion, then I choose to live within them. I am a seed scattered by the wind, but I will not simply be trampled. I will kick and scream and survive. May God have mercy on my soul. Okay. Oh, there's a pathway on the other side. Where's this take us? Oh! We are in, we're in Farley's house. Okay. That's cool. Switch you back. And there was one more path to follow. Right, so we should come up to that platform where there's a down and there's an up. Wow, look at those birds. Or butterflies or whatever. Okay. So we've been down, we came up from there. Let's head up here. Now, that music doesn't sound ominous at all, does it? Okay, so there's two paths. Okay, so there's another cart up there. We'll see where that takes us in a second. That's not going anywhere. Okay, so where do you take us? Hopefully I didn't miss anything back there. But considering the number of times I've been backwards and forwards, I expect to come back to here anyway. So where are we now? Oh, okay, so we're up on this walkway that I wanted to get to way, way, way long ago. Now we have a shortcut down. What are you? Okay, we've got another switcherator. Okay, so you don't open. So where are you going to take me? Okay. Kind of stuck them for a second. Hang on, I'm on top of the... Okay. Okay. Now, when we were on the other side, we were running into a blank wall. But we can turn this thing. I wonder if we can turn it in its current state. So... That's one. I'm just curious. Going to mean a lot of backwards and forwards. Because there was exit ways on in the sphere that went nowhere. So I'm just wondering if they actually do go somewhere, as long as it's turned the right way. Right, so this one doesn't match up, but there's another doorway there. So if I can turn it around, maybe I can get to there. See if there's something there. So, 1, 2. Right, so it's... I say it's 90 degrees. I mean 180 degrees, approximately. Okay. And we've moved one. So how many presses make a full turn? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that would put it back. So we need to go 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Theoretically, that should be halfway. Theoretically. As long as I counted right. But we'll check this out next time. I will see you all then. Take care and have fun. Bye now.